The cute and cuddly koala. Once upon a time, in a dense forest filled with towering trees and colorful flowers, there lived a cute and cuddly koala named Kiki. Kiki was a friendly little creature with a fluffy body and big round eyes that twinkled in the sunlight. She loved to spend her days napping on the branches of the eucalyptus tree and munching on its leaves. Kiki had many friends in the forest, but her favorite were her family of koalas. They lived in the same tree, and Kiki loved to cuddle up with them and listen to their stories. Her mother, a wise old koala named Mama, would tell her tales of the forest and its creatures. Kiki loved to listen to these stories, and she dreamed of having her own adventures one day. One morning, Kiki woke up early and felt a sense of excitement in the air. She climbed down from her tree and saw that the forest was buzzing with activity. All the animals were scurrying around, chattering and giggling, and Kiki could tell that something special was happening. "What's going on?" Kiki asked a passing rabbit. "Don't you know?" replied the rabbit. "It's the forest festival. We're all getting ready for the big parade." Kiki's heart leapt with joy. She had heard about the forest festival from Mama's stories, and she couldn't wait to join in the fun. She raced back to her tree to wake up her family and tell them the news. "Mama, Papa, wake up," she said. "It's the forest festival. We have to get ready." Mama yawned and stretched her arms. "Oh, Kiki, you're always so eager. But you're right. We can't miss the parade." The koalas climbed down from their tree and joined the other animals in the forest. They saw rabbits bouncing around in colorful costumes, birds singing sweet songs, and squirrels carrying baskets of nuts and fruits. Kiki looked around in wonder, taking in all the sights and sounds. She had never seen so many animals gathered in one place, and she felt a sense of belonging that she had never felt before. As the parade began, Kiki saw her friends dressed in costumes and marching along with the music. She saw a group of squirrels doing a dance routine, and a family of birds singing a beautiful melody. Kiki felt a burst of pride as she joined in the parade with her family, holding hands and waving to the crowd. But as they reached the end of the parade, Kiki heard a faint rustling sound coming from below. She opened her eyes and looked down to see a group of curious animals gathered around her tree. There were rabbits, squirrels, and even a few birds perched on nearby branches. "Hello there, Kiki," said a friendly rabbit. "We've heard so much about you and your yummy eucalyptus leaves. Can we come up and say hi?" Kiki smiled and nodded her head, and the animals climbed up the tree to join her. They chatted and giggled, and Kiki shared some of her favorite leaves with them. The animals were impressed by Kiki's kindness and cuddliness, and they quickly became her new friends. As the days went by, Kiki and her animal friends continued to play together in the forest. They explored the woods, chased butterflies, and even had a few picnics. Kiki loved spending time with her new friends, and she felt grateful to have them in her life. But one day, while they were playing hide-and-seek, Kiki heard a loud noise coming from the other side of the forest. It sounded like a group of humans. Kiki was frightened by the loud noise and quickly climbed up a nearby tree to get a better look. From her vantage point, she saw a group of humans with trucks and machines cutting down trees and destroying the forest. Kiki knew she had to do something to save her home and her animal friends. She quickly ran back to her tree and gathered her family and friends. Together, they came up with a plan to stop the humans from destroying their home. The koalas climbed up the trees and started making loud noises, while the birds flew around in circles and chirped loudly. The rabbits and squirrels scurried around and gathered sticks and rocks, which they threw at the machines. The noise and chaos created by the animals was enough to scare the humans away. They packed up their machines and drove off, leaving the forest and its creatures unharmed. Kiki and her animal friends celebrated their victory with a big party in the forest. They danced, sang, and shared stories of their adventures. Kiki felt proud of her friends and grateful for their help in saving the forest. From that day on, Kiki and her animal friends worked together to protect their home and keep the forest safe from harm. They knew that by sticking together and standing up for what was right, they could overcome any obstacle. And so, the cute and cuddly koala, Kiki, continued to live happily in her home, surrounded by her family and friends, and always ready for a new adventure.